Okay, hi, I'm Jamie from Sci-Fivision. Thanks for talking to me. Nice to talk to you again. We had talked last season. I enjoyed this season. I started it yesterday and finished it last night. So
Oh my
clearly
goodness.
I enjoyed it. I kept going.
Yay.
What I want to talk about is Joy pretty much gets her own episode, and we get to see her go back, obviously, which we knew from the end of last season. Can you talk about how that changes her, both how it changes her in a good way and how it maybe breaks her a little bit?
I think the gift of her time travel is she had a lot of growing up to do. And she was, we finished season one with her in this real kind of moral conflict. She's compromising her values, which are affecting her marriage, which are affecting her possible sheriff, becoming sheriff, which also affect a murder investigation she's trying to solve. So her way is not working. And to be given a gift of time travel, of a new environment, to be removed from her situation, to allow her to rethink how she lives her life down to her core. That's that's what was kind of the most beautiful part of her journey in season two.
Right. The one thing I was surprised about is she sort of seems to form a friendship with Royal of just a bit, sort of this season. Can you talk about that and just sort of working with Josh in those scenes? Because I really like those scenes a lot.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know if we can call it a friendship, but there's
Tentative.
certainly they're like, it's they're a team because they now share an experience, but there's such a long history of mistrust and
Mhm.
just she can't take away everything that that family has done in season one, and yet they now share a a common experience. So I like that it is a bond that we know will develop into a very deep connection, or is like they're now like linked for life.
Mhm.
Um, but I think each of them are traumatized in their own ways, guarded in their own ways. I don't think, they're meeting up on the weekends to go catch a movie. They're not going to be those type of friends, but I think they have found there is a new allyship and a deeper connection and understanding, which is beautiful and was really beautiful to build with Josh. But we were very careful to, they're not going to be buddy buddy.
Right.
There is a shared understanding now, and that is, they're both from each of their worlds. They're both, I kind of like that they both become heroes in their own way.
Do you think that and this is just more kind of like just thinking about the future, will she approach things, I guess, differently when it comes to him and his family and sort of what went down? Just because I feel like she understands him definitely better now, just knowing what he's gone through with the time travel and everything.
Yeah, I do think though that after what she learned and who she became in the past, um she's not going to be so easily swayed. She's not going to be, I think there's she comes back with a little bit more no bullshit attitude,
Yeah.
and she's not going to sacrifice what she needs to do, um for truth or for justice. But I also think it means she's willing to blur some lines still, as long as it doesn't compromise herself and her family. But she's got a little bit more experience of, their law's useful in some ways, but it also restricts her very much if she believes in justice. And
Yeah.
that's the beautiful part of season two is law and justice are she's trying to find where they intersect.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I think her story was one of the most interesting this season, so I really I really enjoyed it. So thank
Oh,
you.
I'm so happy to hear it. Thank you.